The 2013 NBA season was very electric. Lots of players doing what they do on a regular basis, from making crowds roar to making clutch shots to silencing crowds. But there is one specific player who took the NBA by storm that year. This speech was written by 8-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA scoring champion, 2-time NBA champion, and the 2013 MVP of the NBA, and future first ballot Hall of Famer Kevin Durant. This is an acceptance speech by the man himself. In 2013, Kevin Durant took the league by storm. He was a great player before, don't get me wrong, but in the year 2013, he just evolved and turned into a whole different animal. He led the Oklahoma City Thunder to the second best record in the NBA, but unfortunately fell short of the NBA Finals by losing to the San Antonio Spurs in 7 games in the 2013 NBA Western Conference Finals. But that doesn't take anything away from Kevin Durant's MVP year that year. His acceptance speech says it all. Wow. Wow. Thank you guys so much. I'm usually good at talking, but today I'm a little nervous. First off, I'd like to thank God for changing my life. It let me realize what life is really all about. Basketball is just a platform for me to inspire people, and I realized that. I come from a small county outside of Washington, D.C., called PG County. Me, my mom, and my brothers. We moved to so many different places growing up. It felt like a box. It felt like there was no getting out. My dream was to become a rec league coach. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to stay home and help the kids out and be a coach. I love basketball so much. I love playing it. I just never thought I would make it to the NBA and be up here and stand in front of all of you guys and accepting the speech and being the NBA MVP. It's just a surreal feeling. In the game of basketball, I first play because I love it. I love to have fun. I love to run up and down the court. I told Grant Hill back there, I just got done playing against him. As a second grader, I had a Pistons Grant Hill jersey. This was the first time I went to the gym. That's when I fell in love with the game. My mom, I think she just wanted to get us out of the house for a couple of hours. When I walked into the gym, I fell in love with it. I didn't fall in love with it because it was me just playing it, but I fell in love with it because I got guys like this behind me who've always got my back every single day. Nick, you were the first guy I met here when I got in Seattle when I was 18. You took me in. You believed in me from the beginning. You knew that I had potential every single day. And I know that I can look at you and I can respect you as a man, as a player, and you're getting just to ride with me till the end. And I thank you for that, man. Karan, even though you just got here a few months ago, we've grown so much together in the past couple of weeks. I can remember when you first got here and wrote a piece of paper in my locker after I had 2 bad games, KD, MVP. I don't really say much about all these things, but in those moments, I remember it all. When you got people behind you, you can do whatever, man. I thank you, and I appreciate you, man. I can't forget about my young guys. We had a group text after Game 5, and I forgot to put my young guys in there, and I guess they felt some type of way. Jeremy, Perry, Andre, Steve, Reggie, and Grant. You guys make me feel so much better without even knowing, man, because I know I set an example for all of you guys. Steven, Big Kiwi. I didn't know who you were when you first got here, but you made me realize with the screens you set in practice, and when you elbow me when I come down the lane, you let your presence be known, man. And you're just such a fun and spirited person. Never change who you are, man. You mean a lot to me. You inspire me. You've been through so much at a young age, and I can relate to that. I know your story. I don't really talk about it a lot, but I know. Keep being who you are, man, because you're a hell of a person. Thank you. I love all of you guys. I know you guys didn't think I forgot about Russ, but I could speak about Russell all night. An emotional guy who will run through a wall for me. I don't take it for granted. There's days where I just want to tackle you and just tell you to snap out of it sometimes, but I know that there's days where you want to do the same with me. I love you, man. A lot of people put unfair criticism on you. As a player, I'm the first to have your back always, man. Through it all, just stay the person who you are. Every day, bro. I love you. I thank you so much. You make me better. You know your worth ethic. I always want to compete with you. I always want to pull up to the parking lot of the arena or the practice facility and always beat you there. And if I don't, I was always upset. I always wanted to outwork you. You set the bar. You always set the tone. Thank you so much, man. You're a big part of this team. You're an MVP caliber player. It's a blessing to play with you, man. Thanks to all of you guys. I know we have a bigger goals in mind. We have a tough game tomorrow. This means the world to me. Thank you guys for helping me celebrate it. Thank you. I can't express it enough. I'm sorry, I'm almost done. Give me a couple more minutes. Mr. Bennett, just give me this opportunity. I thank you for always being there when I needed you. Every time I see you under the basket for the game, I feel confident. No matter how the game's going, I look at you and I can tell if our owner's behind us, we can do it all. I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, man. Coaching staff. I know there's days where we want to look at the film and just choke me for not playing defense, for taking bad shots, getting too many texts. But you guys never left my side. Always wanted to help me get better. Always wanted to push me to new limits. Always work with me. Take me out of your time. Take your time out of your summers to come work with me. Taking time out of your nights to come work with me. And it's something I really appreciate. I never want to take you guys for granted. I thank you so much. Scott Brooks, you mean the world to me. I love you, man. As a man, I never met anybody like you. So selfless. You don't take the credit for nothing. Even though you deserve all of it, I love you and your family for always taking me in, believing in me, texting me at light when I knew I was going crazy. Thank you. And to the beautiful fans of Oklahoma City, I can't say enough about you guys. All the support you guys give us, the home court advantage we have, is the best I've ever seen. We disappoint you guys sometimes, but we try our best to win every single night for you guys. And last but not least, my family. Tony, I love you, man. Thank you for beating me up when I was a kid. I always wanted to follow in your footsteps. I pray for you every night. You taught me to feel confident in myself, believe in myself, that I can do it when I knew I couldn't do it. And I thank you for that, man. Dad, it's been an up and down road for all of us, but you've always been there supporting us. Texting me Bible verses every single day. Telling me how much you love me every single day. It builds me up, and I thank you so much. I love you, and I'm just glad you're part of this journey, man. My little brother Rayvon, you've always followed after my footsteps, and I want to set a great example for you, man. Thank you for all the support. I love you. All the support from all my family and all my friends over the years, I appreciate it. My grandma, she couldn't be here tonight, but I know she's watching. She's going to text me as soon as I get off the stage. Thank you so much for picking me up after school when I was a kid, fixing me up those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches you knew that I love every day, texting me after every single game, telling me that I need to stop getting texts and loving me unconditionally. I love you, Grandma. And last, my mom. I don't think you know what you did. You had my brother when you were 18 years old. 3 years later, I came out. The odds were stacked against us. Single parent with 2 boys by the time we were 21. Everybody told us we weren't supposed to be here. We went from apartment to apartment by ourselves. One of the best memories I had was when we moved to our first apartment. No furniture, no TV, just us in the living room sitting there hugging each other. We thought we had made it. When something happens to you guys, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to look back and look what brought me here. You would wake me up in the middle of the night in the summertime, making me do push-ups, running up a hill, screaming at my games when I was 8 or 9 years old. We wasn't supposed to be here. You made us believe. You kept us off the street. You put clothes on our back, food on the table. When you didn't eat, you made sure we ate. You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You're the real MVP. And last, I'd like to thank God again. You're the first and last, Alpha and Omega. I thank you for saving my life. I appreciate everybody. Thanks to all the writers for voting for me. I love you guys.